So Sammy and I have got to answer questions quick.
Okay, 8 to
Yes, you want to tell them about it?
father-daughter dance.
You remember those?
Oh,
don't you?
yeah.
We already did that.
Did you?
Yeah, we already had our father-daughter dance.
You update July when is it?
He heard it the other day. I lose track of what day. Our last game.
Tuesday.
Just right me.
Yeah, he got bumped Tuesday, and he got bumped when we were off Wednesday. He got bumped one of the days of practice. Once they told me, I said, "Look, is it bothering him?" They said, "Yeah." I said, "He just hold him out. There's just nothing." So hopefully he's fine.
It gave Troy Cronin obviously a chance to play running off and show what he could do.
Yeah, Troy had his best practice of the year yesterday, so I was really glad to see him carry that over. He's got a couple weeks to his 18th birthday, so I told him, man, he's getting old. He's got to start playing like a grown man when he turn 18. He's younger than all three of our recruits. He's younger than most high seniors in high school, so it's just going to be a process with him. But the sooner he gets comfortable, the better our team's going to be, obviously. So I was really happy to see him get his offense going out there today. He had 4 assists as well.
He seems pretty poised for a kid who's 17 years old.
Yeah, Troy's, he's really intelligent. So he and sometimes he tries to think too much, where I just want him to be more aggressive and play hard. But he's got one gift as a guard. He's usually always under control. The key for him is always to play with strength and intensity all the time. For a young, that's the biggest adjustment for him. For other kids, it's slowing down. But for Troy, that's not a problem. He's got great pace to his game.
He was a big scorer in high school, right? Is it an adjustment for him to kind of subjugate that a little bit?
Not really, because of AAU. He played on a great AAU team loaded with a very good coach, Ty White. A lot of Division I players around him, and he played the point. So the majority of the time, Coach Larry Davis saw him, he was getting 30, but when I got a chance to see him, he was playing point in the AAU scene. And even with his high school, when you see a guy that has poise with the ball, the term I would use is he doesn't feel pressure. You see some guys when they get pressed, you see them look rattled. He doesn't ever look rattled, as you're saying. He doesn't feel pressure. That's a key in, like, when you're trying to recruit and see, is a guy really a quarterback? He's comfortable with the ball.
You only had 2 points in transition today.
Yeah, I don't know. Does it seem that way to you? Well, we stole the ball and laid it in a few times, so I don't know what that counts for.
No, I just wondered if I was just going to ask you if you're training. I know that's a big part of what you want to do.
Yeah, 2 things. I think obviously we had some steals and layups, so it depends how you look at it. But a concern would be our defensive rebounding. And even where we're not rebounding the ball, the other team's knocking it out of bounds, it stops our break. It's an area where we definitely got to improve. Our defensive rebounding and our ability to transition quicker to offense. I think some of our guys need to realize that, that Justin and Titus are maybe 6'8", maybe. So our guards need to get in there and get some rebounds, which I thought Troy did a really good job of today. He had 3 defensive rebounds. But again, we spent a lot of time, lately on the last 2 days on our press. Something we wanted to work on today. It's all about where you're going, who you become by January. You got to continue to develop as a team. That's how you only be so good at so many things right now.
So did Troy increase his stock today?
It's the difference between myself and the fans and the media.
Yeah.
Troy's stock's high for me, whether he has a good game or a bad game, because I know what he's capable of. Same with Kevin, same with Jermaine Lawrence. Sean Mormon redshirt right now. Unfortunately, Jamari's not with us due to the clearinghouse issues. But, I believe in the guys that are on our team. So it's just a matter of getting them comfortable.
Kevin got his first field goal today, at least.
Yeah, poor guy can't make a layup. But it's deep. But see, like my stock, like Kevin, like to me, like Kevin has made a huge difference in the game today. Because his ball pressure in the front of the press is better than anybody on our team. He's by far our best guy on the ball defensively with the Sean Morgan redshirt. Those two someday guarding the ball, teams may never get it over half court. 3 years from now, maybe. Hopefully sooner than that. But the older they get, those guys are great athletes, are great on the ball. So I don't equate things to the stat sheet the way other people might. Kevin's doing great. For this point in his career, being 3 or 4 months past his 18th birthday, he's a high-level defender right now. He's going to get it. That's why you're seeing him get the minutes he's getting.
Does he get
his scoring will come.
Does he get frustrated though? He looked like he was after that one layup he missed.
You look frustrated. Again, back to my job as a coach to keep guys just. He had 5 deflections. I tell him after the game how great he played, and offense will come. Usually in life, if you work really, really hard, you're committed, and you sacrifice, you'll get what you want as a player, but it's probably not going to come as soon as you want it to come. That's what I try to tell the guys. Most guys want to come in and work hard for a year and go to the NBA, but that's not realistic for everybody.
Looked like Shaq was more comfortable on both ends tonight than he maybe has been.
Again, Shaq focused on rebounding. He's not going to be a great scorer in his sophomore year. It's just not. We don't. That's rare that we have those kind of guys. Shaq took 1 official visit. He didn't visit 5 Big East schools. He wasn't a top 40 recruit. He's a developing player with a great upside. He's just got to focus on rebounding and defense and relax, and the offense will come to you. I tell those guys, SK was the same guy when he came in. He was just nervous as an energy drink. I just focus on defense so you get some playing time. The offense will come around.
Nervous as an energy drink.
You like that?
Coach
Red
Titus,
Bull.
Titus talked a little about seeing Michigan State last night and what happens when a high-level team plays a team that maybe people might not recognize. Maybe doesn't take them serious, but were you happy with the way the team approached today's game?
Yeah, what I'm trying to preach to our guys, I talked about our opponent. I use their nickname and their numbers of their players. Their names really needs to be irrelevant, whether we're playing the #1 team in the country or we're playing Campbell on Wednesday night. It's preparation, it's the process, and you got to just stay focused on that. The minute you're not, the minute the other team does stuff better than you, you will lose, regardless of your name or their name. Last night Columbia did a great job. I watched that game. Kyle's a friend of mine. I'm just happy that Titus paid attention to that. It shows you that his mind's on basketball. And that's why he's playing so well. He's in a really good place mentally right now.
Anything else?
Thanks, Coach.
Chairman.